Hello everyone, welcome to our channel 23C1. I am Megha. As part of our team is going to present to you a project assignment bubble sort visualizer. It is a simple web page in which we are going to sort the elements using bubble sorting technique. Bubble sort is a simple sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping adjacent elements if they are in the wrong order. The sorting technique works by comparing and swapping the first two elements and then move to the next pair and repeat the process until the list of given numbers are sorted. Now let me show you a demo of how the bubble sort algorithm works. Let me enter a few numbers: 234, 12, 900, 45, 67, and I'm going to sort the array. We can see that we get the sorted list of array. While coming to the usage of bubble sort, it is used in some applications where simplicity is more important than efficiency, and I can conclude that bubble sort is a basic sorting algorithm that's useful for understanding sorting concepts and small data sets. While it's not the most efficient choice for large scale applications, its simplicity and ease of implementation make it a valuable tool in certain contexts. Now, my friends are going to explain about the programming part behind this web page.
I'm Madhanendra and I will be explaining about HTML part of the code. We are using HTML to build the structure for the simple bubble sort visualization. Let's break it down. First, we are using doctype HTML tag. This is the doctype declaration telling the browser that the document is an HTML5 document. Then, HTML tag with an lang attribute, which specifies the language of the document is English. HTML tag is the root element of the document. Head tag. The head section contains meta information about the web page. Here we are using two meta tags. One is to define the character encoding for the HTML document. The other ensures the page is responsive, making it scale properly on the mobiles and desktop devices. Title tag. It defines the title of the web page shown in the browser tab. Link tag. It links the external CSS file which styles the page. Body tag. The body tag contains all the visible content of the web page, like div tag. This div groups main content and styles it. The container holds the entire bubble sort, visualizing its control. H1 tag. This is the heading for the web page describing the purpose of the app. We use another div tag. This is an empty div will be populated dynamically with an array element in the form of bar using JavaScript. Each bar will represent a number in an array and will be visually sorted. Button tag. This button triggers the bubble sort function, which clicked and starts the sorting process. Script tag. This script tag links the external JavaScript file when the bubble sort algorithm and interactive logic will be implemented. This HTML file sets up the structure and provides the basic interactivity of the bubble sort visualization. It links to necessary styles and JavaScript logic, which will handle the sorting animation and display.
I'm Ashrita. I'm going to explain CSS. CSS code provides styling for a basic web page layout, including a header, navigation bar, sections, input elements, buttons, and a footer. Here's a breakdown for the different sections. Global style. This applies to all elements, resetting default margins and padding, and ensures that the box sneezing includes borders and padding within the elements, total width and height. Body style sets a default font Arial for the entire page, provides readability with line height, and applies a light background color. The padding bottom creates space at the bottom of the page for the fixed footer. Header style. The header has a dark background and white text. It is centered with padding, and the heading H1 within the header has a small bordered margin. Navigation bar styles. The navigation bar uses an unordered list which has no bullet points. The link inside the list items are spaced evenly and aligned horizontally with display flex. Hovering over a link underlines it for better interaction feedback. Section styles. Each section has padding and margin for spacing. It has a white background, rounded corners, and a subtle shadow for depth. The sort section is styled, especially with a light gray background. Input and button styles. The text input is styled with padding, font size, and the light gray borders on focus. The border color changes to green. The button is styled with green background color, rounded corners, and change shadow when hovered. Display for sorted array. This section styles the elements displaying a sorted array, making the text bold and using a medium size with padding. Footer styles. The footer is dark with white text centered and fixed to the bottom of the screen across the full width of the page. Responsive design. When the screen width is less than 768 px, the text input becomes full width and the navigation list becomes vertical instead for horizontal with more spacing between them. CSS is a structure to create a clean, responsive, and user friendly layout.
I'm Akshaya. I would be glad to explain the Java code for bubble sort. Coming to function definition, function bubble sort array. This line declares a function named bubble sort that takes an array as input. This function will be responsible for sorting the elements of the array using the bubble sort algorithm. Let len is equal to array.length. This statement calculates the length of the input array and stores it in the variable length. This length will be used to control the outer loop of the sorting algorithm. For let I is equal to 0, I less than len, I plus plus, this is the outer loop of the bubble sort algorithm. It iterates len times where len is the length of the array. In each iteration, it ensures that the largest element in the unsorted portion of the array is moved to its correct position at the end. For let j is equal to 0, j less than len minus I minus 1 j plus plus. This is the inner loop of the bubble sort algorithm. It iterates len minus I minus 1 times in each outer loop iteration. This loop compares adjacent elements in the unsorted portion of the array and swaps them if they are in wrong order. Coming to block of code, compares the elements array of j and array of j plus 1. If array of j is greater than array of j plus 1, it means they are in wrong order. In this case, the code swaps the elements using the temporary variable temp. Now attach a click event listener to bubble sort btn element. When the button is clicked, gets the input value from the array input field, splits the input string into an array of strings using the comma separator, converts each string element to a numbers using map, checks if any elements in the array are not numbers using sum. If any elements are not numbers, display an alert message and returns. Calls the bubble sort function with the input array, updates the sorted array paragraph element with the sorted array joined by commas. Overall functionality is the code promotes the user to enter a comma separator list of numbers in the input field. When the bubble sort button is clicked, it validates the input to ensure it contains only numbers. Sorts the input array using the bubble sort algorithm. Displays the sorted array in the paragraph element.